what do you think is 5G all about bandwidth?
Well, you could think about 5G as being something about increasing capacity of the network, but there's much more to delivering good experiences to customers than just capacity. So when we went to 2G and 3G and even to 4G, every time we added more bandwidth, we also tended to get slightly better quality as well. But that relationship doesn't just carry on forever. Adding more bandwidth doesn't necessarily solve all your quality problems. So in 5G, we have a new issue to deal with, which is much of the traffic has very strong timeliness requirements. And how can we deliver that traffic with the right timeliness, the right quality, at an acceptable cost? And that can only happen if we share the resources amongst many different kinds of services at the same time and do it in a way that is both efficient and effective.
State of the art and state of the possible are much far apart in problems, you said. What is the gap and how can we fill in this gap?
Okay, so these networks we're building, they're like large distributed supercomputers. And there's some parts of their design which are very well understood, and the state of the art is very close to the state of the possible. So if you think about how the wireless network works and how the radio interface works, there are limits for physics, like the Shannon limits, and we're getting quite close to them. However, in other aspects of how we design these complex distributed systems, the state of the art is a long way short of the state of the possible. And there's a difference in that because the science of how we architect and how we engineer the performance for large distributed systems is actually quite immature. And by adopting a new science and a new set of metrics and approaches, we can actually move the state of the art a long way forward.